take.
Hey everyone, we are back for another episode of Talking Indie Mayhem. Sans Ron tonight, so we're going to make sure to give him lots of extra crap and whatnot. But I have everybody here but him, and I'm excited that they're all here because we've got some great clips. We've got some wonderful things to discuss. But before I do, I want to mention something that is going on that Go Indie Now is behind, kind of. I mean, it's not our idea, but JD Estrada has got March of the Writers happening this month, and if you guys want to check it out, you can find it on his blog. He's got a prompt for every day, and today was Beat the Playlist, which was actually kind of fun. And you can even look for the hashtag, one of these that's mentioned, and you'll find most of us have posted something already. But yeah, without further ado, let me bring everybody in and let's get to chatting. Hey guys.
Hey.
So let's go around starting with RJ and tell everybody who you are, what you've written, and tell me your favorite thing from Monday. I think it was
Favorite
Monday,
thing
right?
from Monday. All right, I'm RJ Burchett. I've written Smart Dad, Dumb Dad, which is available on Amazon, and also You Get What You Steal with my co-host, Ron L. Lar, who is absent this evening. And my favorite thing from Monday was probably Mike Jack breaking into song. That was quite funny.
Yes, that was good. Miss Nikki.
Oh, hi, I'm Nikki Nelson Hicks, and I write a whole bunch of stuff. Just whatever. I'm too tired to list them all. And my favorite thing from Monday was probably something that's probably my favorites. The thing I keep thinking about is the fact that I missed a perfect opportunity to make a fart joke. I'm still kicking myself for that. How? Me, queen of the farts. How did I miss it? So.
Yes. So I'm going to drop down. We're going to start over here with Robert.
I'm Robert, and I don't write, actually. I kidnapped someone and forced them to write Earth Game of the Year. And then I
Smart.
Yeah, way more time effective.
Yes.
And my favorite thing from Monday was probably right after the stream when Ron hit me up on Facebook and he said, "Robert, you're a real motherfucker." And I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is awesome. All right, Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike Jack Stumbos. I write science fiction with probably an asterisk and a plus sign and whatever other punctuation you want to throw behind science fiction. Favorite thing from Monday? I mean, like, I really liked the questions that I had no idea were going to happen, usually involving, like, come up with a scenario in which blank.
Mm-hmm.
So that was amusing, and mostly it was just like, I'm going to listen to the other people and laugh about that, and when it gets to me, I'll be like, oh crap, I actually had to come up with something too.
And Ron did text me back. He is at his special dinner tonight, guys.
Yeah, special dinner.
I hope you come back to watch this because it'll be a lot of fun. And we've got some people hanging out in the chat. We got Joe hanging out, which I think he's got. Joe, do you have 2 accounts? I'm really confused. Is this you too? Weird. Cool though. And looks like Tiffany's here hanging out. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, like, send us stars. Like, let us know how much you appreciate, like, our shows and everything. Every time you contribute, you get entered into our season prize package drawing with gift cards, swag, and more.
Swag.
And RJ's breaking the fourth wall. So,
Ooh.
and Tiffany, for you, Nikki says, Queen of the Farts is a great title.
I am queen of the farts. Yeah. Anything about poop you want to know, I can tell you everything about poop.
So we've already talked about our favorite things, but I'm going to pick y'all's brains, Mike and Robert. How did you feel getting defeated by Nikki?
Queen of the farts.
Oh, this was actually pre-planned. This was in the script. We talked about it in advance, and we knew that we were supposed to let Nikki win, and so.
That's what it was. Oh, right. Yeah, right.
Even the scales don't want to come on too strong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
let the girl win. Every once in a while, we've got to have some girl power. I said, no, I kicked your butts. I came in strong. I stayed strong, and I ended strong.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
That's exactly how I feel.
I mean, the guys definitely had you outnumbered this time around.
It was a huge weenie roast. I was the only female there. Yeah.
Yes. Oh man. And I think I've got a dog trying to get in my door. So if you hear rattling, I promise it's not a ghost.
No, it's.
It'd be more interesting if it were a ghost.
That would be so much more.
Yeah.
Ghost dog.
Rematch.
Battle.
Prioritizing going out over having a life, which is way overrated.
Wow. Can we get Joe on here? That's metal.
Dude, yes. I think he's at work though, watching us. Which priority right there? He's at work supporting the show. So, and Tiffany says, "How dare Ron have a life?"
Ugh.
Right? I know. So guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to. Oh man, this is going to be so hard. Let's pull up. Let's pull up our first clip to talk about.
A lot of action in that video.
Oh. Fursome.
Oh.
Fursome, Fursome,
Yeah.
and it's basically discussing about, all the problems dealing with interspecial relationships. Especially if one of them's like snipped, or what if one's going to be snipped and they have to stop them from getting snipped, or I don't know, all kinds of just things. What if one of them has a really bad like sniffing, the other kind of sniffing problems, that
That
kind of
leaves
stuff.
a lot open. Yeah. And a lot of snipping on the mind deck.
A lot of stuff. Well, I
Anybody
was
else?
Fursome.
Mic check.
I'm going to submit 3 pets and a baby. So individually or in pairs, each of these pets had at one point had some kind of tension or otherwise between them, but they all must come together because there is an abandoned baby that they need to care for together. And so it actually becomes sort of a family dramedy in which these 3 pets come together and really learn about themselves and their unithood as a throuple while raising this helpless human offspring that will one day rise up and destroy them all. But that's okay too.
Oh,
That
that's
sounds like a
beautiful.
DreamWorks cartoon, animated film.
3 pets and a baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert.
3 pets.
The title is The Life of Bill Murray. Bill Murray voices all of them, and the whole time he's angrily responding to his time as Garfield.
Like that.
That's good.
I felt like that was a really good opener and icebreaker for the show.
Mhm.
And then Nikki, you totally just dropped it down right into the gutter.
Just well, that's what I do. That's what I'm here for. So.
So guys, did y'all want to throw in some gutter comments to add to that now that you've had time to think on it? Do you want to change your answer on that?
I love Mike Jacks. I think that'd be a really good show.
Yeah, no,
You should write
they
it.
all had great answers, but I don't know if you wanted to add more flair to it.
I think I still have to call teacher here. I feel like it's often my job to be like, all right, I'm going to sit here with the fishing pole and pull things out of the gutter. And yeah, it's where I am.
Well, it's good that we keep it clean because there are some people listening back
Oh,
there.
they're in the background.
Oh no, children's. Okay.
Is this a PG stream? Ron told me these were hard R.
I'm
Well, we're
fine.
live,
Yeah.
so whatever happens, happens.
It's true.
Awesome. Yes.
Some
Oh,
Bill
man.
O'Reilly energy, dude.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Do it live.
But that was really seriously such a great way to start the show. And
It was.
kind of I totally was cackling like a hyena watching that part because I was like, I'm not even there and it's dropping to the gutter. Yes,
Yes.
yes. And here we're going to totally pick on Ron hard, even though he's not here. And we kind of mentioned this before the show.
When an indie author becomes an international sex symbol,
As they often do.
Like
Okay.
David-
Like David Green.
Green did, or has, does it help their career or make it hard to take them seriously?
Oh no.
Nikki.
The fuckability factor is always high. You always need that.
All right, that's
So it does help. It does help your career.
One point for Nikki because I can't support David Green. Robert, hopefully
I'll say the same thing, if only because, I've yet to have a kid, but my status is like they have to be beautiful because it's going to give them so many advantages for free in life. So that's absolutely mandatory. Yes.
All right, Mike Jack.
Yes, because it makes it much easier to inspire AI art created about that particular author.
All right.
Mm.
No points for anybody.
Not even Mike for his futurism?
David Green, my nemesis, and
Yes.
he failed miserably.
He's jealous because David has those dreamy eyes. He's just jealous.
He's not an international sex symbol. Would have been acceptable. He is ugly.
The dreamy eyes.
I have
Love
thought
it.
about that question, actually, thinking, oh man, why didn't I even pick up on that he wanted us to bash David Green? So in the future, I'm going to have to remember, just bash. Whenever he says David Green, bash David Green to get the points.
That's a safe bet.
That is a great strategy.
It's for the points, so we're going to
especially
get the points.
considering you're going to be moving forward.
That's
and
right.
the others may not know that.
Inside knowledge.
Yes, and guys, if like we do a similar thing like we did last time, we'll have another round for the losers. Like
The loser
that
round.
in mind. We'll have the loser down round.
That seems like something I wouldn't want to self-identify as,
Loser town.
Yeah. I'll go to like moderately successful town. It's not quite the winner's bracket, but it's middle class.
Well, you can tell that Robert's of a younger generation and has the everybody gets a trophy. So.
Oh no! I'm gonna steal everyone else's trophy. I just don't want to be without one.
Technically, right? Because you're Gen Z, or which are you still?
Technically, yeah. I think technically I fall on the very first wave of Gen Zers.
So technically, then you're not. You're millennial because you were raised like the millennials, like my group. I was like at the start of it, so.
Oh, I don't think I'm that entitled, but sure.
I'm
kidding. I'm just jesting. I know a lot of not so great millennials. So
see, and I have a lot of Gen X because I grew up in a rural town, and it's just kind of.
I mean, that helps you keep perspective. That seems like the best way to balance these things.
My bad, Joe. I don't know for sure if we're having it. I'm just basing it off of last season.
Joe's not caught up.
Uh-oh.
You're right, I'm getting myself into the guys. Oh, man. And okay, there's so many good ones you guys have, and it's just, man, just pulled another one.
All right. What's the most outrageous lie you believed when you were a kid? Nikki?
This is a true story, I swear to God. When I was a kid, I went to the library to get a book on bats, and the librarian wouldn't let me get it unless I read it to her because I was like 5 or 6. Anyway, I truly, truly believed that bats were actually tiny, tiny people who could turn into vampires because I'd seen it in a movie. And you could not pull that away from me. And I got the book, and I was so disillusioned to find out that bats are just, winged mammals. Just took all the magic out of it.
Little mice with funny legs.
Yeah. Took all the magic. I thought Bela Lugosi, just a flying rodent. But I did believe that. I truly did. Oh my God, I did.
Oh, you know what?
I forgot to do.
Topical one
Ooh.
for you guys. The greatest lie I ever heard was that a bachelor's degree matters. And evidently, that was for the last generation, and because it worked for them, they thought it would keep going forward like that. And I understand that, but in reality, it's not panned out. No one I know who has a bachelor's degree has made anything of it. Really, it's the high school dropouts who've made a lot of bank.
Yes.
At least for the Gen Z crowd over here. Yeah.
Well, Gen Xers, yeah, it's same thing.
Same idea.
Totally.
I'll give a point to that.
Yo, Madilynn in the comments gets it. Shout out Madilynn. Let's go.
Let's run.
I think it was the generation before millennials that it still worked for because, I have a bachelor's and stuff, and it did, crap for me because I had to do more schooling.
Yeah.
Right.
Go into student loan debt,
Yeah, masters is the new
it's
bachelor.
gonna be dead, and it's still gonna be there. So.
I think doctorate and country club membership combo is the new bachelor's.
I know.
Probably, oh, man. Oh, yeah, the lies. That's what I called that one, is the lies.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Did y'all, after that question, think of any other lies that y'all believed as kids? that lasted, I guess, or
One that I remember that I didn't think about on the show. Remember when we had like those commercials with the food pyramid growing up, and they talked about how everyone needed to eat like just incredibly huge amounts of grain? I feel like that was just a tactic to sell more cereal. Like
Yeah.
this was totally funded by like General Mills and Kellogg.
Kellogg, it had to have been, because it's
yes.
not. Mhm.
Yeah, because you get a little bit older, they're like, oh,
Sugar,
never
like,
mind, that's crap. It all just turns to sugar in your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, super loaded with sugar, and just here, eat all the grains. Like,
I have a good one, Maddie. I was 19 years old. I was walking across the quad where I was going to school, and just out of the blue, it came to me. My grandmother lied to me. She told me I had to eat the crust on my sandwich because that's where all the vitamins are.
Is there no backing to that? I thought it did something to like concentrate the nutrients.
No, that works with fruit.
Uh,
You know, there's a lot of vitamins
Peels?
in the apple peel and
Yeah.
vegetables,
Yeah.
but not bread.
No.
you're not gonna
Not
catch
bread.
me eating banana peels, though. Sorry about
Gross. No, it's happening now.
Yeah.
that. And Joe has created a new name for Ron, guys, which I think
Velveeta Spam Lover 69.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maddie, at least you are here, which is more than I can say for Velveeta Spam Lover 69, which should now be how we refer to Mr. Lard. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. We're gonna
I'm
have
still
to
holding back laughs from that gin comment. The snarkiest shit. Oh my god.
It was okay. So another like thing, like it just hold on. Did I play it yet? I haven't played it yet. Okay, we're gonna play it real quick.
Now we have our guest question.
Oh,
Here we go.
Okay. Hey guys, Madilynn Dale here, and I have a question for you for this episode of Indie Mayhem. My question is, what is one of the major fantasy worlds that millennials are obsessed with and continue to obsess over?
All right.
hmm.
Anybody have a guess? Anybody willing?
It's just
to
gotta be like-
share his mind? Nikki.
Any kind of dystopian hellscape, because that's all they're used to. It's all they know. The millennials, it's all they know.
Mike Jack.
The version of Portal Fantasy in The Magicians, which I'm pretty sure actually was the first introduction that a lot of folks had to Narnia from the millennial generation.
Robert, you got a guess?
Well, does it have to be? Was the question like a type, or is it a specific property?
She's asking what is a super popular
Genre.
example of
Fantasy world.
I mean, I'd say even Harry Potter, despite all the
That
controversy,
was it.
it's still persisting insanely well. I mean, as we can
Yeah.
see from the Hogwarts Legacy sales, 12 million in like 5 nanoseconds. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Can't kill
Yeah,
it.
but Pedro Pascal, man. We got Pedro Pascal. So,
All right, your
I
turn.
want to
Okay.
sing for Pedro Pascal.
I thought it was a good question. I've also
That was a good
I'm gonna have to
question.
look up those.
You know, I feel like we have to address, Maddie, the way you asked, you were like, what is, one of the worlds that is like it was clearly an open-ended what is one of the worlds, as opposed to what is the number one that Maddie is thinking of. That's a different question.
Ooh. I mean, you gotta think though, my generation is obsessed. Like, it's super obsessed. We know what houses we are and
Oh,
everything, so oh yeah. But that totally and I guess it's probably just a generational thing. Like Robert mentioned, he came in at the end of ours, so yeah.
okay.
Y'all have nothing else to add to that. Like,
Not really, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, you guys grew up with Harry Potter. I grew up with Star Wars. Even though I know Star Wars is stupid. I know that it's dumb. But I have a very, very warm spot because I was there. I was there, bitches. I was there, front row, in the theater, watching that ship coming over my head.
Star Wars is still badass, just not the
yeah,
Disney
it
stuff.
is.
Yeah.
And so is Star Trek. Like, I grew up.
I
my
never-
dad was obsessed
I
with
never liked
Star
Star
Wars,
Trek.
and
Star
we
Trek was
watched-
always just so white. Everybody was so good, and actualized and I've tried
Don't
watching.
get Nikki started about Star Trek.
No, I tried watching some of the Star Trek. I've been watching it, and I'm fascinated by it because it is fascist as hell. You ever watch that show for real? Fascist.
That's on my to-do list because Adam has talked me into it. So Adam Gaffin. Yeah.
Fascist.
Yep.
So.
I mean, I'm a yes and person, and in terms of the whole I was there for Star Wars, like, I am not of the generation that was able to see the very first one in the very first theater. However, when the special editions came out, I was front and center of those ones, and so for me, it was like I was there.
Oh man, I mean, sticks were our, lightsabers. Nowadays, kids, I actually have lightsabers now on my wall back there. Yep. And when Brian bought me a lightsaber, we were at a convention. We were at a convention, and Brian bought me this lightsaber, and it was like my inner 9-year-old just squeed everywhere. I just could not.
Generation was Narnia. Narnia actually had a generation. Was it?
That's C.S. Lewis. That's so old. That's World War II shit.
Yeah, the World War II generation.
That's boomers. Boomers.
Yeah.
Maddie, this will help us figure out the generation thing better. I saw Revenge of the Sith at the drive-in when I was 7 years old. Does that help
God.
where I am?
We
You're
didn't
such a
have
baby.
drive-ins. Like, we just had one little bitty cinema for our entire county. So.
Oh
Well, I mean,
God.
they're niche. It was
Did you guys have the lottery in your town? I mean, we're talking.
Tickets, but like it was like, yeah.
Robert, you're going to have to explain to younger people what a drive-in was, because
Yeah.
are there
They're
any
still out
drive-ins
there.
left anywhere?
They are.
They are. There's one here in Tennessee.
Right.
There's
I
one.
think they're making a comeback. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
they are.
in Michigan. There's a place called the
They're
Cherry Bowl. It's just in the
retro.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, very retro.
Yeah.
There's one up in Pennsylvania. My friend Todd
Which
Kaislin goes
Michigan?
to all
Like
the time.
Michigan or Michigan?
Michigan? Oh, like
the
Detroit,
Midland or the Upper
Michigan?
Peninsula?
Yeah, like where the wilderness is, Michigan. Where the trees are. If that answers the question.
Is that Bigfoot, Michigan? What does that mean?
Yeah, Bigfoot, Michigan.
That's
That's
where
one
Bigfoot
of
lives. I bet in Michigan.
Yeah.
Bigfoot's
Yeah.
Michigan.
My dad's like Mitten.
Oh,
Michigan,
Bigfoot's everywhere.
Michigan,
was
and my
gonna say-
mom's like Upper Peninsula, like way out in Superior.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Oklahoma's is like a festival for Bigfoot, so
Bigfoot is everywhere. About 2 years ago, I went to a Bigfoot hunters convention. 2,000 people were there. 2,000 true believers and me. Okay, that was pretty much and I was just amazed. I was just there really just to see what the hell it was all about. And as a child, I loved Bigfoot when I was a kid. I just couldn't believe these people are just, oh my. And okay, one quick thing about Bigfoot. There's like 3 camps of Bigfoot believers. You got Bigfoot believers who believe it's a hominid, just a hominid kind of thingy. The other ones that believe it's probably a mountain gorilla. And the others that believe it's a supernatural, interdimensional traveling being. And these 3 groups hate each other. And I was stuck in a place for 2 days watching these people eat each other. It was hilarious. I had so much fun.
All right, for a book on Bigfoot as a supernatural traveling being, The Long Earth by Pratchett and Baxter. Like, Bigfoot
Yes.
and other things are supernatural traveling beings.
Lord of the Rings it had a oh, okay.
In the early 90s, yeah. Don't even get me started on freaking Lord of the Rings. Those freaking eagles.
I know at least 2 people here in the Pacific Northwest who have had close encounters with the Bigfoot.
Whenever I wear my Bigfoot sweatshirt that I got at that convention, I go down here in Tennessee, in Gallatin, I will get accosted by people who will tell me their Bigfoot stories. And I'm amazed. This is freaking Gallatin, Tennessee. You guys are seeing Bigfoot? And it goes from the hominid people who think it's just a hominid to the people who believe that it's actually a demon, that they're actually a Nephilim sent by Satan to steal your soul.
Very nice.
Because this is Tennessee, so.
Oddly
just-
specific.
I just have to go. I'm just trying to get some asparagus here. I just want to go. So yeah, happens every time I wear that sweatshirt.
Speaking of you being out and about, this clip is quite hilarious.
What is the worst insult you've been called that doesn't involve swearing?
Nikki.
I was once called a paper bag person. This woman came up to me once and she said, "You know what you are? You're a paper bag person." I was like, "What?" She says, "You look all kind of normal and kind of manila on the outside, but you look inside, it's a whole bunch of crazy." So yes, that's what she called me. So yeah. I remember that.
I officially have a new insult to use.
Paper bag person.
I mean, you can use that now, and everybody's gonna look at you like, what? And then they'll think about it later.
It's a good title. I should use it for a story.
Yeah.
The paper bag people.
Mike, Robert, what did you guys think of that answer? Like,
You guys had something, didn't you, for an insult you've been given that wasn't a curse word?
I think my comment was that like the worst things that students have called me usually include curses.
yeah, it was the curses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's popular to just call someone a stupid fuck and move on.
It's so, no,
It's
sorry.
lazy.
basket of
Lazy.
praise.
It's not very creative.
Yeah.
No, it still makes me
Paper bag
laugh,
person.
but yeah, no, it's not
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah. And then let's see what.
Is this a PG show? I really don't know. Ron
No,
is like,
no, it's
No, it's not. No.
I don't think it is.
If I'm here,
yeah.
it's not.
okay,
What?
making sure.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I-
live,
I-
baby. Anything can happen.
I'm not trying to say anything that any of y'all should say or shouldn't say. I just like I still work with people under 18, and
That's
more
true.
importantly, I have to deal with their parents if they get upset about something. So
Yeah.
what I don't say on
Yeah.
recorded live stuff is different from what y'all can say.
Mike
Gotcha.
has to tiptoe the line.
No one cares about me.
So, because she's a teacher as well, and yeah, there's only certain things can be posted where people can see it. So, we got another comment. Let's see. Ha ha ha. Oh, 2 comments. Haha. I'm not allowed to watch PG.
Well, then you're in the right place.
I'd have to leave.
The hard R only.
Right. Oh, and we cannot not include this. This was a special just for Mike.
Already. I mean, I feel like you have to do
Yep.
it.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Every day something happens, and then on every day something else happens, and then they say it's a hard knock life again. But I don't know what the things are that happen.
You don't
Every
know
day,
what
dun dun dun,
Bum, bum, bum,
dun
bum,
dun
bum.
dun dun. It's a hard knock life.
All right. I'm going to mute you even though you'd already stopped just because I really wanted to mute somebody.
That took such guts. You have no idea.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
And Ron just was killing to mute somebody, but like that was epic. It was really good. Like, instantly, like I've never watched the full like old school Annie. Like I know they've remade it a couple times, but with the redhead curly hair. Like it's So it's perfect. Perfect.
Impressive. Yeah, he can't say fuck on the stream, but he can bust out Broadway. Like,
There we
I
go.
know. You go,
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
You ever find out what happens every day?
Yeah, what happens every day?
I did not bother to look it up.
Can
And
you
on
sing it?
tenterhooks, whatever those are.
Yeah, all right, let's find out.
RJ, can you sing it? Do you know it?
I do not. I do not.
Man. If only
There's a
Ron
cat
was here.
trying. Maddie, there's a cat trying to escape your office. It's going for
I
the
know.
doorknob.
He's stuck. He was fighting with the puppy. They got
Okay.
this with the door rattling. They were fighting against, well, not fighting. They were wrestling against the door. And I was like, nope, y'all gotta be separated. I can't have this.
Yep.
So I thought it was just him clawing at the door. No. So
Mom's got to lay down some rules sometimes.
Yeah.
every day the sun rises is what Nikki says. Other Nikki.
Does that fit into the song?
It doesn't
might
sound that
So that
depressing.
seems so uplifting compared to the stuff
so.
they're talking about.
I'm totally gonna have to look it up now.
Maybe
but
the next
I'm
part is worse,
curious.
and then every time the sun rises, we're beaten or something.
Yeah, we're beaten.
Yes. So we're going to switch gears a minute, and we are going to focus on RJ, guys. So get ready. All right, RJ. Let's have some fun. We get to pick on you
Lay it on me.
because Ron's not here. So, guys, what are some things you want to suggest to the non-present Ron and RJ? Like, do y'all have any rights
Better
or anything?
questions? More exciting special effects?
I guess one question I have is, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened on the show?
Yeah, what is the most embarrassing thing?
Like,
Come on.
ever.
There've been a few. Like just in this past the show before this, I had failed to put sound with our intro, so I had to just sort of hum the song.
Hum
later
it.
on.
That's great.
Right.
You're going to reprise that
Aw.
now, right?
Which that was on last episode when I was on.
Yeah,
Ron.
you'll have to watch the.
I'll have to watch that one.
Really appreciate the beauty of my humming, but
And
I
then
soldiered on.
the first episode you guys did, y'all started but forgot to start the broadcast. Do you remember
Oh
that?
yes, we were about 7 minutes in, and then Ron realized it wasn't going out live. So people were very patient when he finally started, and then we asked the same questions again.
So if you go back to episode 1, you can see the dry erase board has points lined up.
Oh, it gets better. In the first season, we were filming them and then editing them and showing them, on a scheduled time. So we filmed 3 episodes, and we got done and looked at what we had, and every time Ron had hit record, it deleted what was there before and started over. So we had the 3rd episode, but the first 2 hours of work were just
Lost.
gone. And
yeah.
so sometimes life's like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any good criticisms or ways to help, because quite frankly, the show is evolving very nicely.
And I want to make
you.
a comment on this. The Broadway tunes, it actually sounded good. We've had animal noises that sound like something like dying cats or something on here. So I mean,
You should do more singing. That was cool. That was actually very embarrassing.
good though. Like,
Do more, yeah. But
who has a request? Get a better scorekeeping pen. It seems to fluster by the lighting around.
Yeah, we do need to get some more tools.
at least you have it. And last season, you didn't even have that.
Yeah,
You guys just made it up as you went along. The first
Well,
one I
I
did.
was writing down, scores, but it's kind of a burden now that I have to actually keep it honest. Cause,
Yes. Because I should have won that game, and I did not. I'm still bitter about it.
We do not speak of the episodes not recorded but attempted to be recorded. Oh, and okay, so something I like to do every Talking Indie Mayhem. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna
Woo-wee! Okay, Boomer.
Haters gonna hate.
we're
Oh,
gonna switch
those
to
hats.
the hats. And here is a brief run through of every single hat.
I love the music. Up, new hat! Okay.
The lightning round is so fast we can't even play the whole segment. Unless you want to change your head. Right.
Oh, new hat.
I think I missed a hat. Now that
You did. You missed a big floppy, looked like someone's gay aunt. Yeah, it was.
Giant sun hat thing.
Yeah, the sun hat thing. Not attractive.
Yeah,
No.
Tiffany pointed out Ron didn't wear any. Shame on him, which is true.
No, he did.
Ron wear
He's claiming he can't find him because they're moving. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So he keeps.
You should get one of those tall, fuzzy black hats that the British Royal Guards wear, and keep the chin strap in front of your lip instead
Oh
of
my
on your chin.
gosh.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem very effective. But
I've never figured it out, but they do it. Wow.
It's how do they glue it to their face?
That's gotta be so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with everyone pointing and mocking you for doing your duty.
Yeah,
Doing
they
your
don't-
I would kill someone. That'd be just it. I would be punching people.
Having to
out.
wear a
I just
Swiffer
can't.
feather duster on your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made out of bear.
Oh.
Oh, is that real?
Oh yeah, they're made out of bear. Black bear.
It's dark as fuck. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
made out of
Oh,
bears. Yeah.
well, don't
You guys didn't know that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're made out of bear.
That's miserable.
I did miss that hat too.
Oh yes.
Okay, I tried and failed to get them all in there.
You failed on the hat. Well,
yes.
Okay, we should have a rule. Okay, maybe one of the rules should be everybody's wear hats. Everybody's wear hats now.
If I am ever on, I already have many hats to wear.
Yes.
Ooh,
I have hats.
The hat
I
thing
didn't get them.
definitely become a thing, RJ. Yeah, it's
because I brought my tiara to wear since I won.
There you go.
Good.
There we go.
Good.
Tiara.
Yeah, I had a couple on hand. So one of them that I got this at a conference from Todd McCaffrey, and this is my my version of what
Your
is
writer
castle
hat.
version. Yeah, there we go. I can just show up and be like, there, writer.
Yes. I'm a real writer, doggone it. I swear to God. Got the hat.
oh. So RJ, are we getting are you gonna go hat shopping and get even more hats, or are you gonna keep cycling?
That is a good
through?
question. I will need some more hats soon. I've used pretty much all of them. I have The big floppy one looks better on my wife. There's a couple
I
more
would bet, yeah.
where that came from, but
You can always go to like a Goodwill or any kind of but wash them or something. You're getting some serious head crabs. You don't want
yeah,
that.
bed bugs, head
Yeah,
bugs,
you don't want that.
head crabs. That's
Head
just,
crabs, you don't need that. But yeah, you should do. I would. Or just looking for some really cool hats.
What's the most provocative hat you plan on wearing?
Yeah, tell us what that one is. A
Provocative
Peaky Binder, a Peaky Binder's hat.
yeah.
Peaky
What is
I don't
Blinder.
know
that?
that any of my hats provoke.
My husband has them. He wears his Peaky Blinder hats all the time.
The first one you showed, Maddie, is a leather. It's a black leather hat that I bought on a recent trip to Mexico, and one of
many-
my kids was like, "Oh, Dad, that's terrible. You can't wear that." And the other two were like, "Ooh, pretty cool." I'm like,
So
you
you're
know,
like 2 out of 3.
two
So
out
it
of
had to do
three.
with their relative height when they were seeing it. So the ones who were looking up thought it was cool. The one
Right.
who was like,
Oh, they're all taller than me now. so-
RJ, a beer can hat.
Beer can
Yes.
hat.
yep.
There we
Yes.
go, with the 2 bendy straws kind of thing.
Yes.
Something, go indie now.
Something gin.
Jen.
He does mean go indie now, not gin.
Oh,
I read it
that's
like-
what gin means. I was thinking
2 bottles of gin and just like
I mean,
the best show ever. You won't remember it, but it's the best show ever.
Or maybe
Yeah.
it's like when JD posted the MOTW, like he told me about it, and I still read it as movie of the week. I'd be like, wait, that can't be right. Like,
Yes.
MOTW. What should it be?
What is it?
March
March of the Writers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, March of the Writers. Okay.
That was the thing I put up and talked about. last
Yes, you did. March of the Writers. Yeah.
We need the March of the Writers, which you guys should totally just hop on and do it. You don't have to do them in
Nice.
order. You can like just do them like whenever, and just
I don't like being told what to do. It pisses
Movie
me
of the
off.
week.
totally like take it out of a like thing. Our store will be up soon, and then yes, it may be a requirement.
Again, don't like being told what to do. So
We're gonna have to make you some.
tell
funny-
me you can't buy that, and I'll be like, oh, I'll buy 10. So yeah,
I don't think any of us would complain. You could get one of every color and just
get them all. I'm basically a cat, so yeah.
Well, guys, so we are getting closer. I think we've kind of technically gone over, but it's okay.
Oh no.
What are some final thoughts on the show? Things you want to see in the future? We're going to end at RJ, but like, we'll start with Mike. Like, tell it. What are some things you think we should add? Questions or?
You know,
anything?
I think forcing all of the contestants to sing is something that might be essential, because otherwise it's highly unequal, right? Just how the contestants sing.
True.
Yeah. I'll throw that one out there to start. And then, you know, at a certain point when you all get big enough, have Wayne Brady on as one of the guests.
Hashtag Joe. Boston.
Hashtag goals. Like,
Nikki, you could never buy anything on
Never
the ever.
buying every one of them now. So yeah. Yeah.
So, Robert, any thoughts?
I think we should have Mike Jack as a permanent fixture on the show.
We need him as our heart and soul compass.
Not even to say anything, just as long as he's there, we can read his face the whole time, you know.
And know if we're being good or bad.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Yeah,
our
show us
morality
in the corner.
compass.
I'll get some really good stills and just like,
And he'll just have frowny face and okay.
Yeah, or even
thanks.
like a cardboard cutout of him in the background behind
Yes,
our
and
table.
2 little hat. Oh.
Hey, we could totally send that to Ron and RJ in the mail and just like put it behind them.
Yeah. I have nothing like genuinely creative to suggest, so that's my stand-in. Sorry.
That's actually really good. So I
That'll
mean,
Good, I liked it.
it's a fun one. All right, Nikki.
Okay, I really like these new questions you're having from people. They film a question. That's a lot of fun, and I think you should continue that. It's a lot of fun. That's a lot, and yeah, I really do believe. I mean, I've seen this show since the beginning, and it really is evolving into something really a lot of fun. Just keep growing and
Yeah.
keep just playing around and pushing stuff, and maybe not talk so much about gardening.
Yeah, there's no control
Hey.
over that.
Ron.
But that's never going to happen. So that's just something we're going to have to deal with.
ooh, on the gardening front, this is
Yes.
another way to work in another hat. So basically, instead of having a fruit hat, have a hat that has all of the gardening items that have come out, and then periodically throughout the show, you can pluck one off and take a bite out of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
If it's
zucchini
massive,
hat.
well, you still have to maintain the show.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
It was so obvious. obvious. It was right there the whole time.
It always is. Truth is always right there the whole time.
Functional fruit hats. I mean, yeah.
All mine would have is rhubarb and raspberries. That's pretty much all I grow.
Ew.
And eggs, apparently.
Well, eggs. Oh, you're
Like a piece of
rich.
chicken to it. And
Oh, just bring a chicken.
flopping
Chickens.
around the whole time.
Chickens are always hot. Yeah.
Especially right now, they've replaced the whole giving women jewelry. Apparently,
Just give me a chicken.
Is giving chicken?
yeah.
I already gave my
Eggs
wife.
are so
a chicken.
expensive right now.
Have you bought eggs lately? It costs
I
like
did-
$6 for a dozen, and they're just crazy, stupid expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Chickens are more expensive, but
Keep that in mind,
at least the
Robert.
way I'm doing them.
Yeah.
Chickens are the way to a woman's heart right now. And don't find anybody. You want to find a girl that's gonna know how to farm and
I'm writing this down. Don't worry.
I
Take a
would have
note.
absolutely no idea, and eventually would have to kill the chicken.
And
Because
just,
I
you
just
vet them. Like, you bring a chicken around with you, just throw it at somebody and say, "Here, manage this." If you can,
and
then
chickens
do
are
it.
so mean.
Look at the roosters.
So-
You know, if you
I've
get
been
those
told-
banny chickens, banny roosters are a pain in the butt. Don't get bannies. No.
Chickens are mean,
If you want to die, get bannies.
and they poop everywhere. I don't need
Yeah.
that kind of stress in my life. So
All right, guys. RJ, do you have any final thoughts before anything, or before we move on?
he's never letting us come back, are you? We are.
No, well, you've
I am. I'm
you got to come back.
I know I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I fighting next?
Oh, but
Great question.
maybe you could send us a question, right? Right?
Technically, she already did.
I already did. I gave you. I
Oh, you
gave
already
the guy the UFO. I
that's
gave you the very
right.
first one.
We
That
have
was
two
from-
others
that's
that
right.
could send you a question.
That's right.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, Mike, Robert.
Sure could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys,
Okay.
thank
you. This was
so
fun.
much for hanging out with me tonight and rehashing the show and everything. It was a lot of fun and a lot of fun to meet you guys if I hadn't before. Everyone watching, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you hadn't, and check out these guys' books and work. Follow them on social media and get ready for the next Indie Mayhem episode coming soon. Also, check out some of our other shows on the Believing Now channel. We've got some great stuff coming up. Takes are ridiculous right now too. So
Yes, they are.
But yeah, Sunday we have This Week in Indies coming up. I'll be hosting Sunday, and it's going to be a great topic. Trying to find your audience. Well, my cat tries.
Oh, that's so hard. Very good. Very topical.
Yeah, but otherwise, have a great week, and
Yes.
remember that it is always time to go into
Go into now.